Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa.
That's one. Of course, the second main problem is what everybody knows. Ang grabeng bagal na sistema.
Totoo yun, yeah.
Sobra. A case, in my own situation, I handle human rights cases. My own record is a human rights case that lasted 29 years.
Wow!
29 years.
Grabe.
Hindi pa ako bugado nung nangyari
simula.
yung incident. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Now, ordinary criminal cases can reach 6 years, 10 years, 20 years even. And to me, that's a crime in itself.
Okay. So compared to other justice systems, how do we fare?
There is a rule of law index that's done by the World Justice Project every year.
Okay.
So they look at 142 countries.
Okay, salamat.
Then they look at delay and all these other things. We rank at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
We are like 120 out of 142. Doon tayo.
Philippine pride. That's so bad.
Yes.
Oh.
But I truly believe it can be done. What's the problem? Number one, our leaders don't even talk about it.
Yep.
So it doesn't become part of the national agenda,
Yeah.
and it's not a priority.
Exactly.
When for me, if we want to attract foreign investors to the country, we have to have a good justice system.
Hindi siya
Maasahan
mukhang,
nila.
tayo
di ba?
mukhang lawless cowboy
Yeah.
land, di ba? Parang ganun. Yun yung parang napag-usapan din namin ni JC before in a previous episode. Like, if you wanna be an entrepreneur here, there's so much red tape to go through. Hindi ka na-incentivize. What more pa, yung legal system is not that great, di ba? So, there's a lot of things that you can get away with. But if it really just takes 5 to 10 years to kind of like rehabilitate it and everything, bakit siya, you like what you said, but hindi siya priority ng ating administration or any kind of administration before?
Ayaw nila ng accountability. There are people in government who do not want real accountability. I believe takot sila because they might be the first to go to jail.
I'm
being
mismo,
I'm being very straight with you.
Yeah.
And that's why parang etchapwera mo muna yan. Huwag muna natin pag-usapan yan. Since when has that been a part of a national conversation led by
Hindi
our
nga
leaders?
At all nga
Yeah.
Wala nga Hindi nga siya parang interesting debate topic Parang hindi nga siya ganun Diba?
Pero alam mo, Red, meron pang mas malalim na problema dyan
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The reason why cases take forever is because we really lack judges and prosecutors.
Oh, so personnel
The
din.
numbers don't lie.
Okay.
20% of our courts, 1 out of 5 trial courts, walang judge yan. 33% or so of our prosecutors' position, bakante.
Oh.
So if our justice system was a hospital, kulang ka ng doktor, kulang ka ng nurse.
Yeah.
Every day may bagong pasyente pumapasok. How can you dispense justice
Exactly.
quickly?
Yeah.
Now, why does the appointment process take so long?
Yan.
That's where we get into politics.
Kasi
Yes.
may mga tao sila,
Kasi
yung mga tao sa ganun.
ang nangyari, to get appointed, let's say, especially to a higher court, kailangan may backer ka. Pag wala kang backer, yung papel mo, kung saan na lang may iwan yan, or if it reaches Malacanang, nasa ilalim, hindi mapupunta sa itaas, the president has to appoint over 1,000 people when he or she sits. I think it's around 1,600 if I got the number right.
Yeah.
Kasama doon yung mga courts.
Oh, wow.
So lahat yan nagigit-gitan para ma-appoint. And it has become so politicized.
Oh my God. So, it's everything. Di ba? Parang lahat ng posisyon, parang naalala ko dati kasi my parents work in logistics. And then parang sa customs daw, parang they've barely had like leadership na would know about import-export, logistics handling. Parating it's just appointed by someone na, I guess, kaibigan or something like that. Yun, mahirap solusyonan yun. Even like, I don't know, kahit gawing presidente ka bukas, feeling ko parang kaya ba yun or...
Kailangan, well, that
Kulang,
can be
no?
addressed by legislation, I think. That requires
I see.
they appoint only professionals to those positions.
Oo nga. It seems na parang we've never really gave weight to people who are credible. Parang yun yung feeling ko. And I'm not talking about like people who are appointed, people who are elected, na parang feeling ko, it's such a, yun, sinabi kong joke kanina na parang mas naboboto yung mga artista and everything. Actually, I do like a routine joke now na sabi ko, sumikat na ako, nagka-Netflix special na ako. it's only logical na maging senador ako next year. Parang ganun.
Mga kaibigan, wala pong pinatatamaan.
Pero, yun nga yung sinasabi ko, parang, lalo na ngayon, in the panahon ng internet, na anybody can be an expert, kahit sino pinapakinggan just because madami silang followers and everything. All the more now na wala masyadong weight on credibility. And I think, kaya rin parang I bring in like a lot of content experts in this show, is because I feel like, makinig tayo dun sa may alam talaga, di ba? Hindi yung, talaga, nag-inuman tayo, tapos nagmarunong tayo, tapos yun na yung fact, di ba? It's such a, tawag dun, such a weird way to go about life na hindi tayo nakikinig sa mga taong may alam. Di ba? Di ba masyadong ano yun? Going back to, I think, the laws that we have to do, is there a certain kind of parang directive specifically? Is it more of like the current personnel has to adhere to certain kinds of standards or more of like maghanap tayo ng personal change at some point? Ganun ba yung dapat mangyari? Or a combination of both?
Tingin ko it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
Kasi part of it also is yung there's a lot of impunity when it comes to respecting our basic rights.
I see.
We saw that during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
Yun na yung mga netizen na may pinost lang na medyo may patama sa administrasyon. Pupuntahan sa bahay.
Yeah.
Yung ganon, kakasuhan ng kung ano-ano. And then later, the cases just get thrown out anyway in court.
Yeah.
But the chilling
Yung hassle,
effect on other people who are online, syempre takot ka na.
Exactly.
Nahuli to.
Nadampot to eh.
Baka naman, pag ako nag-post, ako rin ang tatamaan. And you know, that's also the problem with when cases like the case of direct trade happen. Kasi it can happen to anyone. If it happened to him, kahit sino, pwede target. Yeah.
It's such a, kasi, and hindi nila pwedeng sabihin na hindi apektado yung iba. Like, kunwari, drag artists like si Pura Luca Vega got, because people were offended by the performance, na yung ama naming performance. Ako naman, as a comedian who does religious jokes, I would think na parang, wow, teka lang, am I vulnerable now? Or parang, paano ba to? Pwede rin ba ako madampot pag may na-offend na someone? Things like that contribute to what I feel like yung law enforcement natin has become notorious, more than reliable. Parang ganun. Parang, I do this bit where I go and ask the audience. So sometimes it's like 1,000-seater, 1,000 people in the theater. And I would say, sino ditong tinulungan na ng pulis? Sino ditong naghanap ng tulong sa pulis? Walang umiimik. Parang ganun. And then I go to do this bit about the police and everything. I don't post it. It's live only. Pero, parang, it's a small sample size, but I've done that joke for like mga 3 years. It's always 300-seater, 200-seater, 500-seater, 700-seater, 1,500. Walang nag-speak up. Parang wala. It's such a, parang, wala sa utak natin na magpatulong sa pulis. Ganda na siya. Kusog naging culture na natin na parang, nakakatakot pag umabot ka na sa pulis. Parang, ano na yun, talagang last resort mo na yun, parang ganun.
Tsaka kahit pupunta ka lang sa station just to do a police blotter, parang matatakot ka, baka mahuli ka pa.
Hindi lang yun, tsaka hindi sila welcoming. Like, I would always say na parang, hindi siya comforting kapag humingi ka ng tulong, tapos papaupuin ka sa monoblock na sira, tapos yung dikit ng masking tape, tumatama sa balat mo. Mga ganong klaseng small little things na pinapagawa sa'yo. O gawa ka ng salaysay, bibigyan ka lang ng coupon band, tapos ballpen, tapos parang, alam, hindi mo lang papatype sa'yo or anything. I had
May kulanong salita na ang ibig sabihin dito ay ang pagkakaisa. Bunyog Party List. Halika na, Bunyog Party List ka na. Halika na, Bunyog Party List ka na.
Sa susunod, ang atinang suportahan, Bunyog Party List, nagtataguyod ng katotohanan, lumalaban para sa bayan.
Bunyog, halika na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.